What's the atmosphere like?
Well, actually, it's pretty subdued at the moment. Things have pretty much dispersed at this point. As you know, all the employees, or many of them, were here overnight and through the ringing of the bell this morning. I guess it's surprising how many employee cars there seem to be in the lot still at this point, because it's mostly media at this point here.
Mostly media, so they've gone home. What was it like earlier? Was there a sort of palpable excitement you could feel?
Yeah, you could say that. Definitely, there was excitement here. Probably a lot of weariness in the wee hours, though, as well, given the fact that everybody's been up forever. But definitely, yeah, there's definitely a sense here that something big is going on.
So there was a delay in the actual opening of the stock trading by about half an hour. What was the reaction of the employees then?
It's a little unclear what the reaction of the employees was. I don't think it was entirely unexpected, it's not clear that people were monitoring minute by minute in the early morning hours.
So, did you notice whether there were a lot of really flashy cars in the parking lot yet? As many people there are going to be considerably wealthier than they were just a few months ago.
Yeah, it's a little unclear if anyone went out and bought a Ferrari this morning to kick off the trading day. But it's not necessarily part of the culture here to drive a flashy car. I guess. There have been nice cars here pretty consistently. As you know, employees have been able to sell some stock up to this point for pretty good prices. I think you're more likely to see a high end like a Tesla, maybe even more of a Prius in the Facebook parking lot.
A Prius, interesting.
Yeah.
Tell us about what happens the rest of today. You said there were some pretty weary eyes. Do you think pretty much everyone has just gone home to bed, and that if you've got a problem with Facebook today, that's not really going to be helped out much?
Yeah, that was my assumption, actually, that folks would be pretty much tucking into bed right about now, given that they've been up so long. But as I said, I mean, the parking lot seems to be fairly full. It's not as if one can simply walk up to the front door. They do have security out front, sort of making sure that the animals from the media don't get too close. But I'm going to assume that through those windows, there are some people working away.
Now, we got a look inside the Facebook campus and actually inside the buildings earlier in the week, and great photos, and there were lots of lounging areas. Do you think some people might just be lounging around and just taking a quick nap, 20-minute nap here, 20-minute nap there, until it's acceptable to break out in the booze?
Yeah, that's a very good point. There's a lot more in there than simply workstations and places to work. There are a lot of places where one could go to chill out and sort of savor the moment, I guess, and not necessarily be productive, but just enjoy it. So that's a very good point.
So, has anyone? Did you get the sense that anyone has quit now? Quit now that they've got, or are planning to quit now that they've got a bunch of cash coming in the bank accounts?
Well, a lot of employees are restricted by a lockup, and a lot of inside shareholders, it's obviously that's something that we're going to be watching pretty closely to see if there is any sort of brain drain out of Facebook, given that they've had their big IPO now. We've seen that issue with Google. Obviously, they've had to go out of their way to retain top talent that was going to places like Facebook, but it's a little unclear now where folks would go. There obviously are promising startups there poised for an IPO, things like Airbnb, etc. But it's a little early to say now.